Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm Alan. Welcome to our chit chat again. It's been a while since our last episode, but today let's start with our new guest speaker. He's called Martin Law. So Martin is currently studying Master of Arts in Critical and Cultural Theories in University of Leeds. Leeds is a city situated in the middle part of UK. It's a really beautiful place in the middle part with a really nice weather. So we are going to have two episodes. So in the first part, we are going to talk about his study life, the application process, how did he choose the programs, the degrees, and in the second episode, we will talk about his life, some cultural experience in UK. So hi Martin, how are you
Hello,
today?
Alan. Yeah, I'm very good. Yeah, thank you.
So you chose UK at the end, but before you made this decision, have you ever considered any places like Australia, Canada, or other places, other countries?
Yes, actually, I have considered other places such as Canada and Australia, and I have searched for some related uh, subjects such as arts and humanities.
Mm,
However, when I look at the curriculum, in which, as we all know, that for applying master, you have to also look at how your previous study is relevant to their studies, so that you
right.
can get into their program more easily. So I find that the program in UK is more closely to
Mm,
my background in cultural study and film study, etc. So I
mm.
tried UK rather than Canada and Australia.
During the application process, you had the personal statement, the reference letters, the IELTS academic results.
Yeah.
Do you need any GRE?
Uh, Actually, because I have mentioned that have considered Canada before, so I have actually go to take a GRE exam before. But as I
Oh.
know that for UK, we don't need GRE result. It can be a
Oh.
reference, but they won't consider it as a must. Rather, they think IELTS is more important. Just like
Mm,
some universities, such as
mm,
King's College London, may need a seven mark in writing and speaking, so as to as a requirement for admission. So I would say
mm,
it is more important to devote your time in IELTS than
mm,
GRE.
mm. So the IELTS will be it will be more safe to have the IELTS level 7, the grade 7,
Yes.
in order to
Depending
enter to Leeds.
on depending on university and the degree you
Mm,
are planning. But when I search through the different program, it seems it would be
mm.
safer to have a grade 7 or above.
So after finish your bachelor degree, you directly went to the master degree in UK?
No, I go to I apply another master in comparative literature in University
Oh,
of Hong Kong, because
right.
uh, actually it is more of uh, a coincidence, because um, when I was considering the Canada and Australia degree, and I found
Mm,
that it seems the curriculum is not that close to my background. And then I'm thinking, if I'm going to make another uh, master in foreign countries, then maybe I need a more English-based background. So I tried the comparative literature in the University of Hong Kong, in which it brings me to film studies a lot, in which I have come across the course of world cinema
mm,
and movie and popular culture. So I come across movies from Soviet Russia and from Poland and from UK, etc.
mm,
And and these strengthen my ability in learning in different cultural background and my English in writing thesis, because in my previous degree in I'm in my undergraduate degree in Hong Kong Baptist University. It is a bilingual degree, but mainly I write in Chinese and I write creative work in Chinese. So that would be better if I get a basic academic training in a master degree. So I tried the master degree in University of Hong Kong before I apply for the one in Leeds now.
Wow. So, but actually, the comparative literature helps you to build a very solid foundation to study the cultural studies now
Yeah,
in UK. You study cultural studies uh, because you would like to further your path to being a scholar, right?
yeah,
So, well, I believe a lot of students might have a struggle between whether I should be a scholar to like further develop a knowledge in a more deeper sense. And another one is that they would like to have a more qualification for a career path in the job ranking, or yeah, through the professional qualification for that. So from your perspective, how what kind of person characteristics or characteristics that will help them to decide whether they want to be a scholar?
I believe that one important personalities or characters would be very eager to ask questions. To because to do academic work, you have to
Mm,
always question and question some assumption that
mm,
define the the base of your discussion. So when you are going to study a master, you will come across many things such as you are questioning some very basic things that you're learning in undergraduate studies, and if you think that it is too troublesome to ask so many questions further and to we think things that construct our society and our culture, and then I think that that would means that maybe you are not very uh, suitable for for a academic path, because when you come across with readings or theories,
mm,
most of them are not telling you some factual things, but they are using these factual or contextual things to questions and
mm,
bring out some new thoughts on how we perceive the world. So I think um, uh, it is important that you always want to ask questions and you have a open mind in considering uh, your perception towards the world. And
mm.
sometimes it can get very abstract. And I think
True.
the second point would be uh, you have to have the competence to put up with abstract things. uh, yeah, that's true. So just like sometimes when you are reading some philosophical text and it is quite normal that you don't understand that, but the most important thing is you should have the patience
Mm,
to put up with them and continue.
right.
I
So
think
whenever
these two
there's
points, yeah.
you're totally curious about all the abstract phenomenon, abstract concepts, and you're willing to ask questions. You want to ask a lot of questions, go further, deeper and deeper and deeper to understand what is the philosophy underneath this topic, and this will
Yeah.
actually help them to decide whether they want to be a scholar, they should be a scholar or not. But then
Uh,
you do a research, you apply for a research master, right? Then is that is
No, no,
is that
no, no.
research master?
That's a thought master.
There,
Actually, I can
there's
elaborate a
another.
bit. Yeah,
Okay, sure.
because
Please.
in my experience, I have also applied for research master in Leeds, but the thing is they have some
Oh.
research funding, but the research funding have certain condition to fulfill before applying. So I suggest they would need you to know particular language, or they would
Hmm.
need you to belongs to certain groups of religious or cultural background, so that you would fit into the research project or research funding, and then you can get
Mm.
the postgraduate researching degree condition. And I find that I did not fit quite well for the for the research postgraduate condition. So I try a thought postgraduate first.
Oh, and that you do not need to hand in any research proposal yet.
No, no.
No, yeah. You would need to have that when you have a research postgraduate.
Yes, yes.
Mm. Hmm. This is actually quite a challenging part.
Yeah.
So after these half years of study currently in Leeds, so what kind of differences you have encountered from the perspective of teaching and learning style, like
Um,
compared to Hong Kong?
yeah, I think actually the one of the very different thing would be in Hong Kong, our professors require us to really familiar ourselves with many readings. We have to present our thoughts or opinion according to these readings. It is very textual based. But for what I have experienced in UK, they are
Mm,
quite. I will not say they are quite theory based, because theory is also a text to me now. I would say they would encourage you to build up your point of view more. So rather than you are quoting the text or theory, and then sometimes our professors will ask us, what is your opinion then? What is your argument or point of view after quoting the theory? So they emphasize more on how you make a how to make your point clear, and and uh, and to them it seems if you do not make a point or make an argument, and you are not engaging in a academic discussion. uh,
mm,
so I think it is what I have learned quite well here. But I have to add that I don't think there's a comparison in terms of which one is better, because I
mm,
think the Hong Kong training have made me quite solid in doing textual based analysis, in which when I try to use a
mm,
theme to talk about or link it with theory, some professors say it is very solid and very,
mm.
I can push it to a quite deep level. Of course, I would try more on adapting their way of uh, doing things
Mm.
maybe later, which is, I think, also another training and experience for me to become more holistic in my future.
Well, thank you very much. And to thank you so much for Martin telling us his learning experience and application experience and why studying UK. So these experiences are really valuable. And I would like later on to ask more questions about how does he um, cope with all the different living and studying challenges in UK. And I will leave these questions to our next episode. Thank you so much, Martin. I will see
Thank you,
everyone
Alan. See you.
next episode. Bye bye.